All right, good morning, everybody. All right, a couple things on AGFY, YANG, and MRAI. YANG, probably going to be holding on to that for several hours, so I'm not too concerned about that. AGFY, I'm going to keep an eye on AGFY, one of the bigger gainers today, right now. A lot of interest in AGFY. Already hit some early morning targets, so getting into it kind of late, so let's see if we see something else out here further out. I'm going to add a little bit more here to AGFY. Two maybe four. $3. Wow, really close. 301. Going out even further. 312. Well, All right, a couple things going on with this crude here. If it hits 72.50, I'm going to take a short. If it hits 73.15, I'm going to be buying it on the crude. All right, let's look at this gold. I want to buy this gold here. Um, Gonna buy some gold right here. Have a stop at 2009. First target is gonna be 24, and then see if we can get back up to 29. All right, that's it. All right, so we have some gold long, short crude oil. Actually, I'm going long crude oil. I'm sorry, I'm going long crude oil. 73.15 just hit my entry. 73.15. Target on crude is going to be 74.15. All right, long crude target 74.14. All right, so long the gold here. Pretty tight stop, 2009. Bought in at, let's see, bought in at 14. Yellow's my entry. The red is going to be a stop and reverse. But I'm looking for 24.29 on the gold. And that is it. Going to take me into the opening. Glenn, how are you doing, sir? Am I surprised? No, because once again, I don't like to pay attention to the fundamentals. I just go with the action. So, if most people were thinking that crude would be up, I agree with that. Logically, you would think it would be up, but I think that's why a lot of people lose money is they get too tied into the fundamentals. You can't be a short-term trader fundamentals. So I don't pay attention to it, but yeah, I would think you would want to go higher, but I do have a buy, so I'm going to buy. I'm not going long because I think because of what's going on in the Middle East, right? Look at natural gas is coming down. You think natural gas would be going higher, right? With all the cold weather we've been having. So anyway, that's I just when you're a short-term trader, you just care about the momentum. Which way is it going? Get in, get out. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I would try to get all the fundamental stuff out of your head. I don't watch the news. Don't listen to the news. Now, if there's a big report coming out and you're in a position and you are not comfortable being in that position, yeah, then get out before the report. There's a lot of opportunities, but I don't like to listen to the news because it does influence my thinking, even though I try to avoid it. I'd rather just not having it be in the back of my mind to second guess my decisions. So I don't look at crude inventories. I don't look at any of all that. We're watching the mini Russell. I got to get this mini Russell down to 29 though. It's before I'm be interested in a short on the mini Russell. 29. So I was telling somebody the other day, Glenn, there is I started trading in the early 80s. Well, there was a guy that had this system that actually did pretty well. And back then, the internet wasn't, really didn't have an internet. So he would watch the Wall Street Journal and he would look to see the headline to see what it said about commodity prices, corn, gold, whatever. And if it was a bullish report, say on the grains, he would look for selling opportunities. If it was a bullish report on the metals, he would look for selling opportunities. Or if it was a bearish report, he'd be looking for buying opportunities. And the thought is you want to be contrary to what everybody else is going to be doing, because typically everybody else is going to be buying or selling at the tail end of a move. And he actually did really well with that. And that was his whole system. See what the first article was, see what the big article was in the Wall Street Journal, and then he faded it. And that was it. And he did really well. All right, well, crude's finally starting to move. See if we can get up to 74.14. I mean, AGFY, that's the big one on everybody's radar this morning. YANG, I like YANG. I hold that throughout the day. And MRAI has definitely potential to take off this morning. MRAI is already up 27% for the day. But I don't think it's going to move as much as the AGFY. So I'm watching AGFY. I'm going to be looking for another entry on this. Add to my long position here on AGFY. Small Dow's down 70. Mini Nasdaq, the E-mini S&P, and the mini Russell all up a little bit for the day. So we're about 5 minutes out before the opening bell. Once again, about 8:28. I'll go ahead and I'll shut down the live broadcast. We'll move over into our Discord channel. We'll continue to trade throughout the day. I think next week what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to have a full week just focus on the indices. Always my favorite. Been trading those for 40 years. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to focus on the E-mini S&P. Focus on the mini Russell and the mini NASDAQ. Also, we'll be watching some of the metals, the gold, maybe some silver, and maybe probably also some of these energies too. I like the action in the energies. So that will be my focus next week. I just added another 100 shares on AGFY. Let's see if we get a bounce up here, and then I'll add on the pull back up. Definitely had some profit taken once it hit that first target up here. Now that we've pulled back a little bit here, pulling back on lower volume. A lot of people like to watch a VWAP. I only watch it to see what the public wants to do around VWAP. See if we get some buying coming in. But I am going to be looking to add some on this as we go into the opening. Okay, Glenn, that's it, man. I appreciate you, buddy. And I am going to wrap this up, move over to Discord with our subscribers. And if you have any questions, contact me via my website, innovatortradingstrategies.com. Glenn, we will talk to you soon, my friend. Thank you guys for joining us. And get ready here for the opening bell. Y'all take care.